and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to keep my voice down a little bit because Phoebe is napping upstairs, but she is so tired today. I don't know why, she's just really fussy, really clingy, really tired. So hopefully she should sleep through me making this video. So I thought today I would make a video all about the things that I am finding so useful now that Phoebe's around 4 months. She is 4 months, she's a bit older than 4 months actually, she's probably like 4.5 months, and just a quick video about all the stuff that I'm finding so useful for a baby her age. I know that a lot of people find 4 months a little bit difficult. I know there's a lot of talk about things like regressions and leaps and stuff. I'm not going to say anything about that. I don't know much about that. I haven't done the research, and I know that there's not much evidence for things like that. Yeah, I know a lot of people kind of follow those things and find 4 months a little bit tricky, and it is tricky. They're doing a lot more, you know, Phoebe is rolling. She's just today and yesterday really started sitting properly. She's properly playing now. She's like actively grabbing stuff and playing with stuff and experimenting with stuff. And it just means that she wants more things to kind of play with and do. So yeah, there's a lot of toys in here, and there's a lot of other like kind of lifestyle bits and bobs as well that I've been finding really useful. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Firstly, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I've just hit 400 followers, which is amazing, and I would love to make that even more. Instagram is where I post pretty much daily updates and stuff about what Phoebe and I are up to. So yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram. Okay, so I suppose the best thing to do is start with the toys. That's probably what a lot of people are looking for, is like kind of what toys are suitable for a 4-month-old. A lot of toys kind of have age limits on, like 6 months plus and stuff, but I mean, who really follows those? I mean, there's a lot of stuff here, I don't even know what the age limit would be, but they're probably supposed to be for babies older than her. But just things that I've found work really well. So the first thing that I found works really well is things to chew on. Now, I don't think Phoebe's teething. I'm not entirely sure what the signs are for teething necessarily, other than teeth. But she doesn't have any teeth yet, there's no teeth cutting through. But she still really likes to chew stuff. She's always been like a finger sucker. She did have a dummy until quite recently, and she's now started sucking her thumb properly. And she just loves chewing, sucking, putting anything in her mouth. So toys, like teething toys and things she can chew, are really great and useful. Things like these little guys here, these are by the brand Matchstick Monkey. She got this one for Christmas, and then I bought her this one quite recently, and she really likes both of these. Obviously this one she can grip onto and chew, and it's got these like little bumps and stuff. And this one she can really hold like that, or she sometimes holds it like this. Obviously her hands are a lot smaller, but she'll chew the head, she'll chew the feet, and this will keep her quiet for ages. So chewing toys are a definite must. This is also a really good one. I bought this one quite recently. It's a mushy, I don't know what you call it, a teething ball or something, but she can squish it, she can grab it obviously anywhere, and obviously she can chew literally all of these little bits. So that's also a really great one that she likes to play with. The other kind of toy that I find really good is toys that light up and toys that make a noise. Obviously as a parent, things that make a noise is a little bit annoying after a while, but trust me, they keep her entertained for so long. One of the big things that she's really getting into at the moment is the Jumperoo. I won't show you, it's literally just over in the corner of the room, but I did make a video on building that. At the time she was a little bit small for it, but she's just kind of getting to that age where actually it really excites her, really interests her. She can spin herself around in it, and she grabs all the different things, and she likes that it makes noises and lights up and stuff. So a Jumperoo is a definite recommendation if you have the space for it and things like that. But if not, then obviously there's loads of other noisy toys you can get. This guy is a classic, you probably already have it. It's Freddie Firefly. I'm pretty sure every mum I know has Freddie Firefly. She actually got this present from her granny when she was newly born, and at the time she preferred to like stare at it, like the black and white and stuff, but now she really likes playing with it, touching it. So all the wings are kind of crinkly, there's a little squeaker, there's a little mirror, and obviously it kind of makes that jangly noise. But yeah, she absolutely loves it when she kind of like chews on the wings and it makes a noise. It's really kind of satisfying for her. So yeah, definitely recommend this little guy here. Slightly more simple, and I've mentioned these in lots of videos before, are these bells. They have been so useful for so long. Firstly, they were hanging from her play gym and she would kind of touch them and feel them. Now she absolutely whacks them, she chews on them, she loves that the bell makes a noise. And even actually from a lot younger, they really entertained her for ages, so I definitely recommend getting some of these. These were actually just from Etsy, so yeah, I definitely have a look for something like that. I've just got the play gym here because I can't be bothered to take everything off, but another couple of things we've got is this little cloud, and he lights up, I don't know if you can see, like a rainbow, and again he rattles. Another of these bells, and this little hungry caterpillar as well, who is again kind of that squishy, crinkly sound. So all things that really, really entertain her when she's under her play gym. Speaking of the play gym, I kind of thought it had worn out its use. She was not really enjoying lying on her back and playing with it anymore, but actually now that she started sitting up, even when she was sitting up with support, it's been a lot, it's kind of had like a bit of a refresh. She can kind of sit at it and see it from a different angle and kind of bat at things from the front rather than from underneath, which has been really, really great. So kind of following on from that is high chair and high chair toys. Now I am weaning Phoebe at the moment. I've made loads of videos on it, so go and watch those. But I think even if you're not weaning till 6 months, a high chair is really, really useful just for giving them that change of scene. They're higher up, they can see different things, they've got that support sitting. So yeah, I would really recommend getting a high chair. And to go with that, I would definitely recommend getting some high chair toys. Obviously any toy she can play with at a high chair, but she will throw it on the floor, and when you don't hoover as much as you probably should, things can get a little bit mucky. So things that kind of stay on the high chair are really useful. This is one that we actually just bought from Amazon. I can't even remember who it's by, like B Toys or Plan B Toys or something. But it looks like this. There's this little spinning wheel that obviously rattles. There's this, which spins and lights up. These like keys here that play a little tune, and she loves this. She can like smash at it and like with her hands, and it makes noises, it lights up, it gives her feedback, which is really, really good. So like I said, yeah, this one was just off Amazon, and she really, really likes that. Now I just mentioned about things falling off. You know, if I give her one of these toys at her high chair, she loves to chew it, but she eventually drops it on the floor. Another essential I have found are dummy clips. Now we don't use dummies anymore, we gave them up because it wasn't helping her sleep, but the dummy clips are still so, so useful. These ones are from Sienna Designs Co. She makes really, really beautiful ones, and they're all certified, EU I think is certified. But basically, I mean, you know, probably know how to use a dummy clip, but obviously you loop it around the toy, clip it onto the high chair straps, and it's not going anywhere, it's not falling on the floor. I do the same in her high chair, I do the same with her buggy, I do the same, you know, even if she's just wearing a little coat or like an outfit or something, just so that she doesn't lose her toys on the floor, which, yeah, super, super useful. So another toy that I find really great is stacking cups. These ones are by the brand Mushy again, and they're very beautiful rainbow, but they are so, so fun to play with. We can play with them for ages. I build a tower and she knocks it down, and she finds it absolutely hilarious. She loves it so much. She can do it when she's lying on her front in tummy time. She can do it sitting up, when she's sat in my lap. So yeah, definitely get yourself some stacking cups, and I think the younger you start playing with them, the more kind of perceptive they are of them, if that makes sense. Like they will happily knock them down if you like show them and do it with them, and then she just does it all by herself. She barely lets me build the tower. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can pick up stacking cups anywhere, but like I said, these ones are Mushy, and yeah, definitely recommend. So not toys as such, but other things to keep her entertained. I have found that other kind of sensory things work really well. One of them is bubbles. Really simple. You literally just put her in her high chair, put her on the floor, prop her up on the sofa and blow bubbles in her direction, and she loves it. She stares at them for ages because obviously they're so beautiful, magical, and they change colour and the light shines through them. So yeah, bubbles is a definite hit. These ones are just, I think it was like a massive multi-pack that we got off Amazon. So yeah, and I'm excited obviously to use these in the summer as well because we can go outside and use them. So yeah, bubbles are a definite recommendation. Also, this one is so noisy, I'm so sorry, but one of these, I'm going to put it down now. One of those things over there that makes a lot of noise, it is an emergency blanket. So one of those ones that I think you wrap it around like people after they've done like a marathon, or like if they've been in cold water or something, I'm not really sure. I think it was just in a first aid kit. But yeah, I've had lots of recommendations. I've seen lots of people use them and they are amazing. Like every time she touches it, it like makes the loudest noise. It crinkles so loudly. She can roll all over it, she sits on it, she puts it in her mouth, she throws it over her face. She absolutely loves playing with it, and again, she can play with it for ages. So I would definitely recommend, I'm sure you can just get them off Amazon or whatever, definitely recommend getting a emergency blanket to keep your 4-month-old entertained. Okay, so I'm going to move away from toys now and just into other bits I'm finding a little bit useful. I can still hear that blanket crinkling away in the corner. I mentioned already about sitting and sitting with support. Like I said, Phoebe has just started sitting independently, but she's still a little bit wobbly, and I found that obviously encouraging her to sit was the best way to teach her, kind of thing, like sitting with me and trying to sit on her own. And I found that using a cushion really helped. This might not be suitable for everyone, but I already owned this from my pregnancy, and it is the BB Hug Me pregnancy pillow. And what I've done is I've just tied a knot in the front here. And as you can see, it's this kind of horseshoe shape. And basically I just leave it on the floor and plonk her in that hole in the middle, and she can't fall over sideways, she can't fall over backwards, and it really kind of helps support her in that kind of sitting and building those sitting muscles. And I think that's why she sat so early, is because I kind of encouraged the sitting so much in things like this. And like I said, I would pop this and then put the play gym over her, and she could kind of bat it from another angle and encourage her to like see that sitting is fun and stuff, so she was more encouraged to do it. So I know everyone's not going to have a giant pregnancy pillow just sitting around, but I think you can get like V-shaped pillows or any kind of long pillow like this, or even just stack cushions like around them. I think would be really beneficial to helping them sit up and just see the world in like a different way if they're getting bored of lying down all the time. Definitely recommend something like that. Okay, so this one seems obvious. We've used it from when she was a newborn, but hooded towels. Definitely get yourself some hooded towels. These ones are the ones from Leeward that I got recently. They're just so cute. Look, they've got a little panda. And they're just so lovely, you know, when you've washed her hair and you pop the hood on, you can cuddle her all up in it, and it's just so sweet, so cozy for her, so much easier than trying to, you know, get a regular towel and like put it over her head and stuff. Like, it's just so much nicer, making sure that her head stays warm if she's got wet hair. So yeah, and super snuggly. And we're going to be starting swimming soon in April once everything reopens, and I'm going to use obviously one of these as well for a swimming towel, and I think it will be really good there as well. And these will last all the way up to when she's like, you know, a toddler and stuff. She can just wrap it around herself, or they'd be great at the beach. I just really think that a hooded towel has so many benefits, so I would definitely make sure you pick yourself up one of those. The next thing is for sleep, and that is just really simply, you probably already have these again, but some sleeping bags. Phoebe was swaddled in a hands up swaddle from when she was newborn, but now we have moved into sleeping bags just because obviously she's rolling. She prefers to have her hands out a little bit more now. This one is just from Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's do actually loads of them, and they're really great price. And at the moment we're still using the 2.5 tog. Obviously we'll move to 1 tog in the summer when it gets a little bit warmer, but just to keep that coziness, keep that tightness across their chest that they really want, to help comfort them. And yeah, just really simple, easy to use. Definitely recommend one of these. Okay, just a couple more things then. This is finger toothbrushes. Again, like I've already said, Phoebe isn't teething yet, I don't think. She hasn't got any teeth that are cut through, but it is really important, and I've read a lot that you should start kind of brushing teeth even before they have teeth, just to get them used to the sensation, because you don't want them to get teeth and then suddenly surprise them by trying to brush them all the time. It's better to kind of build that up slowly. So at the moment we're using these finger toothbrushes. This one is from the brand Mushy and this one is Matchstick Monkey. You know, we use either, it doesn't really matter. You pop it on your finger and you just literally run around her gums and she kind of chews on it a little bit and things like that. And it just works really, really well. And it helps encourage her kind of getting into that habit. We try and do it once in the evening. Sometimes we forget, I must admit, but we try and do it in the evenings when she's just had her bath and stuff, just to get her used to it. So yeah, would definitely recommend getting some of those before they start teething and you have to use a real toothbrush. And the final thing I would recommend is, again, she's had it since newborn but it still works really, really well now, is one of these little guys. It is a Starseat. Hold on, let me hold it up properly. So it's this little Starseat here. I'll put a picture up because it looks a bit naff when it's just like this. But it's got this little hood. So you don't really need a hat if they're just out and about for a little bit. It's got 2 arms and they've got little fold over hands so the hands can come out or be covered, and then 2 little feet. No zips, no buttons, it literally just folds over and it's so easy to get on, so quick. You know, if Phoebe's in a bit of a sulk and I'm trying to get her out of the house in a hurry, it's really so much easier to put on than like a zip up suit or a coat. It's slightly thinner than a coat as well, so if she's going in the car or something, it's obviously safer in a car seat and it's a lot kind of cooler on her. It's not like a big bulky coat. This one is the smallest size. I'm not sure what that is in months, but I have actually recently ordered the next size. In fact, I've skipped a size. I've gone straight for the biggest size because it doesn't really matter if they're a little bit big. And she'll probably use it next autumn and winter as well. But yeah, just so useful, so easy for getting in the buggy, in the car seat and things like that when you're trying to get them out and about. Even the sling, it works really nicely. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting a Starseat from Tuppence and Crumble. So that is all my recommendations for a 4-month-old. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're inspired by any of these products. Let me know what products work for you, or if I've missed anything out, that would be amazing. Make sure you subscribe, go and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!